based on what you just said, French.
Yeah.
Based on what you just said, I have heard all the same from Steve Appel, that he doesn't believe that God exists. Now, Steve Appel regularly celebrates, calls himself a religious title, says that he's a member of a
Oh, come on, don't do
I'll
that.
tell you
dude.
about it.
Please don't.
It's a
don't.
question for
No, dude.
Yeah, I already answered it. He's a cultured Jew who cares.
Fuck.
Okay.
Benjamin, you're beating a dead horse. Stop it. Stop it.
That's it, we're good. Andrew, go ahead. And then Ellie.
Thank you. So all I was going to say is, I hope people can follow. I'm glad you're getting part. Maybe you can help me parse this out. So, Pro.
And
Elliot
you parse out my butt.
I'm reporting for duty. No.
Elliot is next.
That wasn't a derogatory.
So finish your thought, Andrew, because Elliot is next.
I'm trying to, Benjamin. So, Pro, when you're an agnostic, okay, and by that you mean you don't know either way. Well, then I have to ask you a further question because it doesn't tell me what I'm wanting to know. What I'm wanting to know is if you think that you don't know either way, that's fine. But I take knowledge to be justified through belief. And then I'm wondering, okay, well, do you believe that there is a God or isn't a God? Like, do you believe that there is no God or isn't a God? Like, do you like believe that God does not exist or God does exist, right? Because saying you're agnostic you could still be under that definition, saying that it just means that you don't know one way or the other. You could still believe there is a God or believe there isn't. So I have to ask you a further question, which is why I don't like that use of agnostic. I prefer agnostic just to mean undecided. Theist means you believe in God. Atheist means you believe there is no God.
Yeah, but I get hung up on the word belief, right? I regularly claim in rooms that I don't really believe anything, right? I think agnostic answers what I know. Atheist answers what I believe. I don't know with any kind of certainty, but I also don't currently believe the God claim is meeting any kind of burden that I think you guys should be running around saying you believe it.
anything?
I just
I don't like belief. No, I think.
You have said that before, and I remember when you and Shamos had a big old blowout over that. And because you said that you don't believe anything. And the thing is I take belief just to mean that you affirm something is true. So if you
But
say...
belief is a subset of knowledge, or knowledge is a subset of belief, whichever way it goes, actually. But
knowledge is a subset of belief.
knowledge is a subset of
It
belief.
starts with belief.
Yeah, exactly.
Elliot was next. Let's hear from Elliot.
It is peculiar. Okay.
Andrew, your question was asked and answered. Elliot, what you got?
Well, we didn't quite... thank you, Benjamin.
He gave an answer.
No,
Yeah, but
Benjamin, it's left ambiguous. It's not quite finished.
Elliot said he had something I want to make clear, Elliot, but
We can't get to the bottom of it. Like,
he's struggling to get to his...
All right,
his
Elliot.
mic,
Go ahead, Elliot.
You guys are wild. So like usually like when I go into rooms and I talk with people about religion and atheism and all kinds of other kind of wacky things, flat Earth and vaccines, all manner of shit. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt from the outset. I want to understand where they're coming from, why they believe this, why they believe that, and how they think about those things. So from that perspective, like if somebody comes at me and they say, look, here's how I define atheism. This is what atheism means to me. I'm just going to take them at face value, and then we can discuss the reasons for it. And Andrew, you were dead wrong earlier when you said that the historical definition of atheism was the more modern version that the philosophers use, where you have to believe that God don't exist. Okay, well, if you had those mixed up, okay, then all right.
No,
just so you know that it is. No, I'm just saying it is true that the historical understanding of atheism is without belief. That is the historical understanding. It was that way for thousands of years, and there is utility with how modern philosophers use the word atheism in a different way. There's utility in that. But the point here is just to say that it is at the end of the day just a philosophical definition that people can accept or reject.
I agree with that, Elliot. I'm saying under the
I feel the same way, bro. The same way about the whole philosophical use of belief and knowledge. I think that in ordinary, regular language, belief and knowledge, they aren't merely some different level of confidence. They're totally different things. And I know that's not what the philosophy bros want to do. Most people today use the word this way. Knowledge is something that you think is supported by really strong evidence and some kind of justification. And belief is something you're going to accept even if you don't have, like if you have incomplete evidence or uncertainty, right? Like I know the Earth orbits the sun, and I believe there's life elsewhere in the universe. Most people aren't using belief as the superset there. They're just distinguishing between some kind of evidence-supported conclusions and propositions you have with some kind of uncertainty. That's why I say I don't really believe a whole lot. When I say the way that you want, and I know what the standard, the order of operations is, right? You go from belief to knowledge. That's when we had the big blow up in your room. I've answered that many times. That I think that's not what people do when they speak normally. That's not what they mean.
I'm fine with saying people usually mean this, okay? This is how people.
No, before you go, I wanted to comment real briefly on Elliot, what Elliot said. I kind of strongly agree with Elliot here, and I do mourn when a word loses its utility. And I think that it's clear just by spending 20 minutes in this room that these words, agnostic, have lost their utility. Because the point of a word is to avoid having to go in and define it. If a word is just an invitation to argue about its definition for an hour, it's really a shit word, okay? It's really a shit word. And you all need to use better words.
This is my central point. This is my central point. In everyday language, I say, I know my wife is home. And I say, or you might say, I believe God exists. That's what we mean when we say these words in normal speak. To do the whole justified true belief thing, knowledge, is like, it's philosophical debate bro language. It's almost trip people up to get them on the atheist train.
There's a reason why people use this kind of language, because it's trying to be less sloppy with the terms of knowledge and belief, and that's why philosophers use it. So I think
yeah, but it's been under attack since the 1960s. This stuff has been, but the philosophers themselves don't treat that definition as settled. Like that stuff's been up in.
What are you talking about?
You get here, bro. That's what happened back in the 60s.
Look, but that's just an attack on JTB. There are other forms of theories of knowledge, and most
But I don't like when people import a technical philosophical depth into a conversation where ordinary language matters. For Benjamin's point, in modern usage, belief and knowledge, they're contrasted.
I was gonna say
they're not nested. You're trying to say like they're these nested values so that you can have a fight about what someone means about a word when they say, I have a belief in the crazy ass thing that you believe in, right? I don't have that. There's no reason for you to actively believe in it, but I can give you a pathway if you're ready to accept it, and I don't know the answer to those pathways. You call that whatever the hell you want, but you know damn well what I'm saying.
Benji, what about this? Believer, non-believer, an undecided person. How about that? Instead of
I am a non-believer.
It's not bad.
Fantastic.
In your use of the word.
Yeah, thought so. Yeah.
Were you
Okay,
calling
great.
pro Benji, or were you just directing at me?
No, because you were saying you didn't like the words because they just.
yeah, but a non-believer.
Load-bearing, are they?
But you know what she meant in
So
that
it'd be
situation,
easier
right?
if we could just say believer, non-believer, and undecided.
I don't think that's quite
And that way, Pro has just said, now he's fine. He's like, yeah, I'm a non-believer. And that's great. That's really cool.
It's just, so can we now move on? We can move
Absolutely.
on.
He does not believe that God exists, but he doesn't know that God does not exist.
Hey, can we hold a moment of silence for some really great words that no longer have a shared
Most
meaning?
people call it.
I want to hold space. I just want to take a brief moment.
Most people would call that a
A five-star
We can support and remember
Agnostic atheist.
the
Yep. I feel like this is from somebody who's a believer and he also looking in. I feel like
we're going to just hold space for the passing of great words with dear friends. We've had them close to our hearts.
Come on, Benjamin.
For a long time. Just take a brief, just a breath.
Yep.
And just
Breath,
like
that's,
3 seconds of silence just to remember a few words that no longer feel any use in the English language.
I think it's great.
Deepak, I was making, and I'm trying to, it's just so much stuff to try to cover.
Does anybody wanna like share their strong memories?
No, can I please talk for a second? Deepak,
People like Benjamin's humor.
I don't like what.
No, we don't, bro.
But I like Benjamin, but in some ways, I like him.
God almighty, there's a bus for y'all, like.
Go take care of your bees, dude. How are your
I
bees
think it was
doing?
time for a benediction, Benjamin.
Hold on, hold on. So Deepak, I was trying to argue, I'm trying to make
What are you doing? Stop.
What the fuck, dude? Are you serious?
What he's doing is he's having a conversation, which the fact that everybody's really excited about is cool, but, you know, I think he's trying to end it, but anyway.
Deepak, do you agree, because I was trying to argue with Pro, that agnostics don't, unless they're invincibly ignorant, they don't have, in dialectically, there is a burden there. Like, they don't just get to say, I'm an agnostic, and I don't need to give any reason as to why I find these particular deductive arguments for and against God unpersuasive. Like, you don't get it.
I think if I understand what you're saying, yeah, dialectically, like obviously if you accost somebody randomly on the street, then he's like, fuck off, right? Obviously, but like, yeah, you don't get to just say that I don't have to give it, because he has to give reasons for why, like, you know, like arguments for or against God that are common knowledge, right? Or that you just told him about don't work. Yeah, I think.
Yes. So my point is that Pro, like if I was to give you a deductive argument, you say you're an agnostic, right? And I said, you know, premise one, objective moral values and duties exist. Premise two, objective moral values and duties can only exist if God exists, like as the necessary ground of morality, right? And then conclusion, therefore God exists. That's a deductive, you know, that's a deductive argument.
What you just said is incorrect.
That was a shit
Well,
argument.
that's fine. You may think it's incorrect, Carmen. That's not the point. The point is you got to say why it's incorrect. Because dialectically,
Morality.
I'm agnostic. I'm fine with slugging it out with you, but you are very atheistic and you're not very reasonable. No. I'm not talking about whether it's right or not. You're not even listening to his sport. The reason I'm saying this is Pro is because he's saying he's an agnostic. And I'm saying, well, if you're an agnostic, for example, why do you not accept the deductive moral argument for God's existence? And then this is where you would say, Pro, well, premise one I don't accept, or premise two I don't accept.
No. I can say what do you mean by objective morality.
I want to bring us back to our sorrow. I want to bring us back to our sorrow. But remember that we're here to say goodbye. We're here to say goodbye to our two friends. The words.
I'll let
And
I gotta watch the New Year's Knicks myself.
it was a wonderful thing to have them
Good
in their
job,
lives.
Benjamin. See you.
But they no longer.
Benjamin, you just fucked up a good room, dude. Hope you know that.
Just like Steve did earlier.
Wait,
Fucking
did
dork.
Andrew and Frenchie go and make a new room?
Yeah.
Are they blocking you? Can you not join them?
Oh,
I
you know what?
have to go watch the Knicks and the Spurs.
Yeah, the third quarter's about to start.
Have fun trying to come in a room with me, Benjamin. Have fun.
Okay.
Fucktard.
Yeah, dude. When Benjamin's
I'm not blocking you, but I'm gonna make it kind of difficult for you to talk. I'm gonna do what you do in your about that little
I
boy.
wanted to ask Andrew, like,
You little airplane boy.
you need
Fuck,
reasons
fuck,
of
Tart.
why you don't know whether God exists. Like, if you're, I understand if you're an atheist, it's just you don't believe in God. You know, it's probably good to have reasons. But if you're saying you don't know whether God exists, you need to have reasons as to why you don't know. Sounds kind of weird.
Just a little bit. Just a little weird. Like I have to have why.
Science says you cannot come. Even go far.
I actually think it's, for you guys, I think it's far simpler than that. It's just me from the outside looking into this discussion. Scientists, really good scientists, and those that are trained correctly, are always willing to reconsider their point of view once new evidence and information has been provided. That's not a bad thing to do if you're an atheist. That's
Right, exactly.
That's a mature, humble thing to do, right? So when you say,
Yeah, let's call it
I don't
non-resistant.
believe- I don't
Let's call it
believe God-
non-resistant non-believer. Non-resistant
no,
non-believer.
what I mean by that is like,
No, I'm telling you what that means. It's a non-resistant non-believer.
This is, I'm gonna announce the birth of a bright new shiny word. Non-resistant,
That's not new,
non-resistant
dude.
word.
That's not
It's a good word.
No, but it's not that, it's not that novel.
that's not what I mean by it. I mean when people.
But that's exactly what you're saying, though.
If you let me finish, it would be
I
really
will.
nice to get the.
Non-resistant non-believer is. They're open to be convinced of a God existing, regardless of their position. Whether they're a scientist, a biologist, an archaeologist, a retailer, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Someone who does not
Which God, JCC?
existence of God. That is the definition of a non-resistant non-believer.
JCC, which God are they open to believing?
Any God that they can be convinced
All of them simultaneously?
Okay, I don't know. That's a little bit more than I can answer, honestly. So, if there's a claim of a God existing, and they don't believe it, or any gods existing, and they don't believe it, and then all of a sudden, they're being open-minded, open to be convinced of any of these gods to exist, and then something comes along that convinces them, and now they believe in that said God. That's all I'm saying. That's exactly what a non-resistant non-believer is. And I am one of those. I am a positive atheist that I say, I believe there is no God or gods or anything supernatural. However, I am also recognizing that I am a fallible human being. I am open to be convinced. I'm demonstrating that I am mistaken.
Like when you look at the Brotherhood Hunter,
But I'm
right?
open.
Hunter says that they're level beneath, and that he was up there talking loudly to somebody using like foul language.
There's no white
And
gap.
that's
I know.
what
So you're
That's
acting
from Hunter,
Sure.
Metcalf, right?
Yeah, okay.
You know what you say?
Yeah, this is like Hunter Metcalf statement, yeah, when he was on the interview. Hunter Metcalf. He said that,
That sounds like Islam
his
to
brother,
me.
that he was not
I want to translate this. This is a single person who will absolutely his religion in a heartbeat for the right girl.
That's right. Sign me
No,
up.
that is not right at all.
Sign me up.
Any hot pussy is not going to believe in God. I've had many women in my life that were God believers, and they accepted me for who I was. I didn't have to be fake and say I believe in God just to get in their pants.
I've never had to say it either, but I've withheld evidence. Let's just say that.
Withheld evidence.
I have not told a lie, but I have not told the whole entire truth.
I can explain that.
The whole truth.
I've definitely gone to it.
Very easily.
Sure.
You talking to me, Elliot?
Benjamin asked James a question, and I have the answer for that.
With a woman who
Say
had thought,
something serious in it?
this might go somewhere.
Yeah, it is serious.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just think
All
it's
right,
funny
what's
how
yours,
atheists get off the hook. How theists get off the hook when they're atheists on every religion in the world, and we don't make them do this. Hey, I want you to drum down all of your reasons why you don't believe every religion on earth. It's like,
Hey, raise
so
your
loud.
hand if you think the room is better now than it was 5 minutes ago.
Only.
I'm waiting for the meta conversation about this moment.
I know, right?
Not yet.
This is such genius. This is such genius. You are in the hands of the master.
The real thing that I'm sorry. Go for it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting listening to you guys talk. But I do want to say this thing too. The God that fucking James is talking about when he says non-resistant non-believer. The God there is the God of classical theism. You can look that. Anybody can look that up. That's the triune God. It has aseity. It's forever, eternal, unchanging, and there's a bunch of other.
I don't know.
There's a formal definition.
You know, like it's just calling someone out.
But what James is talking about is.
Well, no. I feel like the thing with her is, I feel like she switches her personality and like depending on who she's around. So it's like if she'll be around like a certain demographic of people, then she'll like embody different stances politically. She'll think differently about religion. She'll, she's very pick me, and that's like one of my big pet peeves. Like I can't stand someone like that, and it's just been so many situations where I feel like she's been a pick me, and she has like again just like I don't know. Switched up in like her way of thinking, her way of seeing things. Like she'll say this one day, and then a week later she'll be around that person, and then she'll say something else. Like I just think it's like it's weird, and I call it out. Why? What's going on? Like.
Hey girls, happy Pride Month. I'm gay and I would like to convert to being straight. Hey girls. Hey Jerry. Love the show from Comedy Central.
Did you bleach your asshole, girl?
I did. Today's the month. Breaking my gay virginity. I'm going to the Pride Parade and I'm gonna be sodomized on a parade float. It's gonna be so exciting. Hello?
I'll see what Market Day is, Alistair.
Excuse me? She's bad, and she's on the stage. Yasmin pussy pics going for $1 a labia. $2 get you the full labia. Welcome to the room.
I don't think anyone wants to see that, so.
No, her pussy looks disgusting, I swear to God.
You've never seen a roast beef and pastrami on rye?
She has like her fingers in her pussy and it's wet and it's so disgusting.
It's slimy pussy juice.
Is this the reason why we're gay?
Sephardic cum.
We were talking about this earlier in a clubhouse room. I believe there's more variability in the total possibilities of combinations of way that vaginas can look versus penises. You agree?
Well,
you know what? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna say no, because you know what? I have no idea.
there's a lot of different types of pussies out there. That's just a fact.
They could look very radically different in shape and size. And
There's a lot of different
there's like
penises too, but like...
Jeffrey Epstein's penis was described as cone-shaped.
well, yeah.
I know her Jewish ass love that fucking shape.
That's really like being called Girthmaster.
Oh lord.
Did you ever hear about this Spanish king who got married and he supposedly, actually his penis is still stored in an archive in the Vatican to this day?
They have Napoleon Bonaparte's penis.
What's so special about it?
It was supposedly one of the most deformed penises
Oh.
in history.
And mankind.
And such that he went through a series of wives, all who could not bear him children because his penis was so like gangly and misshapen. And it actually was in international diplomatic.
Does anyone have a picture of this?
Let me find the story.
Girthmaster.
Or like just link like an article, because I don't think that you can post a picture technically.
So I just wanted to let everybody know this Pride Month, I am going to the Pride Parade with a sign saying that I can convert you to being a heterosexual for $10, 10 not 11, 10 not 9, and if anybody wants to become straight, I can straighten you out.
What's the process?
How would you do that?
With alcohol, cannabis, coffee, books, imprisonment, regular electroshock therapy, magnetic therapy, LSD, DMT, books, the gym. Maybe you could watch Apocalypse Now, Saving Private Ryan. Those work well. Yeah, that's about it.
It honestly sounds like some gay BDSM stuff.
Yeah, why does that sound like a little like fetish?
Well, it's because once you pass through the experience, you'll no longer want to do it. You see what I'm saying? It's like giving too much heroin to a heroin addict. When they overdo it, they cut back the second time, and then we get them back to base level, which is being a heterosexual.
So it's like the father who catches a 15-year-old boy smoking cigarettes and makes him smoke them.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh. But in this case, you're gonna make him suck like 20 cocks in a row.
No.
Heroin addicts do what you said, they just die from the overdose instead of.
Well, no, the cigarette metaphor.
To OD on nicotine and not like it than it is on heroin.
Oh yeah. Today we're gonna implement the good old 20 cocks method.
Yeah. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, rape someone until they're straight?
No, you don't
I don't
understand.
enjoy that.
This is all just an experience on screen and via books. No actual sucking of cock will be allowed in the treatment facility.
But how are you gonna? But like, no, but that defeats your. But that defeats the. But that defeats the purpose.
Trust me, the
'Cause you
next.
said-
No, this is the way it
The
works.
example of the cigarette smoking, like when you over.
No,
when
no,
you're
no,
over,
no. You don't get it.
Compensating.
The
I
thing
don't
is,
know what the word is in English.
in
But
the future,
overuse something.
you
Let's just
don't
say that,
understand.
even though that
In the
sounds very
future,
just
when a
whatever.
cock is presented to you, you
No,
will
like,
think
you
of
said,
Matt
like,
Damon.
you smoke
And when you
too
think
much,
of Matt
and then
Damon, you will
negative thing,
puke
what
in
you
your
say.
mouth.
So then I think technically you have to like
Matt Damon!
someone to the point where they don't want to get fucked ever again.
No. Matt Damon is technically the root tool that we're
So
gonna
you
root
wouldn't-
out.
wait, so you wouldn't fuck me to a point where I couldn't take dick ever again.
No, you'll puke in your mouth. Haven't you seen the movie Clockwork Orange? It's the same thing when they program.
You're not like a good that's like such like you're such a bad person. I can't believe that you wouldn't fuck me into a point where I don't like dick. That's actually so mean.
So wait, who are you rooting for the World Cup?
Not me.
England?
I would say honestly, I'm rooting for Iraq.
What?
I know
No,
Jasmine is too.
no, that's the Shia team.
Jasmine loves Iraqi men, Iraqi men. Literally. Oh no, I know she is rooting for Iraq.
Oh, the most exciting part about our breakthrough.
Front row with her tits out.
The most exciting advancement in our research into detransitioning homosexuals has been Yael's labia. Actually, using Yael's pussy photos has turned over 100 men straight.
I think that it's done the opposite actually, because I feel like me seeing her naked made me even more gay. So I don't know about that statistic of yours.
Well, you just don't like wet pastrami.
If you want to be delusional and believe that.
No, it made you trans. That's worse.
Oh.
It made me want to cut my dick off actually.
Let me ask you this.
And get a pussy so I can show her how to use it properly.
If the sun is a man and the moon is a woman, is the earth the child of the sun and the moon, or is the earth
Shut the fuck up.
is the earth trans? Is the earth trans?
Why is he talking? Like, why are you allowed up here? Like, I don't understand. They're like, you know what? Whatever.
Because this is a gay man room, isn't it? I'm being gay right now. Happy.
Babe, the only one that's being gay here is you.
Exactly, because I'm probably the happiest person on stage right now.
I don't think you are.
Have you gotten into the LGBTQ conversion therapy?
Being happy right now and not busy trying to convert people into another sexuality.
Well, if Pride Month means anything,
Doing conversion therapy that's not working instead of doing therapy for yourself that might work and get you a better life. But here you are, wasting your fucking time.
wait, I have to turn on the projection alert system. Projection alert system has been activated. Projection alert system has been activated.
You know what's so embarrassing? It's the fact that he really did that and really thought that it was gonna be so funny and like.
It was funny.
And everyone was gonna unmute themselves and throw laughing emojis at him like, oh my god.
Come on, everybody, throw some emojis at me. That was brilliant. I think my projection alert detection system is a brilliant response to people's projections. See? I got emojis! I got an emoji!
Right now it's you, because you're the one coming in here trying to convert everyone.
See, the thing is, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Hello? Hello?
I want the 20 cox conversion.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
I want the 20 cox method.
What is the difference?
20 cox method too. Imagine.
Hello?
Like
Hello?
that you could never even take it anymore.
What is the primary? I have a legitimate question for you.
Bonnie blew the fuck out of me. Like, let's see what happens.
Hello? Let me ask you this. What is the primary difference between the ego, being gay, or God?
What the fuck? That question makes no sense.
It does make sense. They're all three of those are concepts.
I mean, of course, but it makes no sense.
All three of those are concepts. Hello?
Joke that he made up, like,
Hello?
Make any sense
It makes a lot of sense.
Have you ever been a bottom?
With 150 women, absolutely.
This is insane. Did you hear that?
Absolutely.
Of course I've been a bottom. Babe, I feel like that is why you hate being gay on the inside, because you were a bottom and you like scattered your shit all over someone's cock and you're just like, fuck, like I can't be gay right, like I have to stop. And just because you can't be gay the right way doesn't mean that we can't. Like I take my fucking fiber pills, I eat my fucking, you know, my salmon and my fucking, you know, like, sweetie. We don't, I paint, but it's usually on paintings when I'm bored. Not in that way.
Sorry everybody, see you at the Pride Parade. I'm gonna be a bottom on a float. Ooh, float your kidneys. I just want to quote my mom when she always says, float your kidneys! Float your kidneys!
Off, and then at the same time I'm like hungry, but then I'm like, oh, like I really don't want to eat food right now.
Go to Subway. You want me to pack you up and put you in a Subway bag? Put a little slice of motherfucking deli meat, a little fucking lettuce, a little tomato, a little radish, a little fucking mustard, a little cucumber. You want me to articulate more in your Subway sandwich before I ejaculate in it? You want me to ejaculate and glaze and articulate your Subway sandwich for your dinner? Gonna glaze it.
That'll be cute. Let's do it. I'm down.
Happy Pride Month, boys! See you all at the parade in Boys Town. I'll be at the manhole from 10 to midnight. Drinks are on me, boys! Ooh.
Help glittering up my nipples.
You need glitter for your nipples?
Well, and then the back is hard to apply myself, so I need a friend to help me apply it.
Wait, to apply what were you want? What do you need?
Glitter.
Glitter?
Glitter for your titties.
Wait, glitter, but where?
All over.
All
Like
over.
your body?
Yeah.
Don't forget to put Vaseline on your butthole before you apply the glitter glue.
That's good advice.
You're welcome.
Let's do it.
You're
You never
welcome.
know when you might accidentally be impaled and you need to be pre-lubed.
Ooh. I didn't know we had our own navy.
If the bitch is so calm.
I won't eat for a few days, so there's no risk in that.
I won't eat for a few days. I love that. Babe, honestly, if you want to bottom the right way, just get fucking fiber pills. Like, that changed my fucking life, let me tell you. The way I can eat my pasta dinners and everything, and nothing disrupts me. It's just so crazy.
When was the last time you puked and shat on the toilet at the same time?
I don't buy my meat at fucking Dollar Tree, babe.
Oh, my stomach is hurting so bad. It feels like there's a steel ball in my stomach.
You gotta get fucked though.
Wow, I found like 4 poppers bottles as I was cleaning my room, and that's just tells you how gay I am. I'm so sorry, but I'm never gonna
Don't
be straight.
spill it on the carpet. That smell will never come out.
Babe, literally, why did that happen? So mad, because it really doesn't go away. It will always have that lingering popper smell like you're at like some fucking gay bar, and it's just so embarrassing. No, I can't do it.
I was at a gay bar last summer, and
So yeah, that makes them just like everyone else. Now, maybe the only difference, I'd say most other countries don't do this to Western human rights activists. Like I think Turkey.
Oh yeah, that was weird. Oh, I mean they didn't. Oh, you mean the flotilla people?
Yeah.
The flotilla people. There were some cases of searches, and there were cases of like fondling, but I didn't see any actual.
No, I'm saying
They were like inappropriate searches.
Absolutely, yeah. They're the only ones I've seen do this to human rights activists.
They're the only people you've seen. I know they that was like a war crime for sure. They should be counted for that.
I mean,
and they're doing it. They literally the whole point was to humiliate them. You know.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's worse depending on who you did it to, right? But I did genuinely believe that yes, all the wild shit I've seen.
But also this is Ben Gvir's police. It was like literally that guy's order to do this. Not justifying it, but like.
My comedy. one denies.
Like you saw that crazy guy with like that evil grin who's like, yeah, gotcha, running around like laughing like an evil fucking maniac.
I don't know if you mistake me like a Muslim. I don't think Israel is uniquely evil compared to most countries. I just genuinely thought, like, wow, of all the war crimes I've seen, I've never seen like.
This is the only one where they live stream their war crimes on television, you know?
There are plenty of other people who've done that too. You just need
You know,
right media.
it's funny, like, how many people have such a distorted view about Israel. And the funny thing, the best thing is that, like, 99% of all people that talk all this shit about Israel have no idea until they actually, like, if they had a chance to actually go to Israel and actually experience Israel itself, I think they would have a very different view and perspective about it.
Is this your house garage pitch or what?
Yes, it is.
But the thing is, you can also go to America and enjoy, human rights, but it does not justify whatever they do overseas.
Oh, I agree. Listen, I don't agree with, like, the whole semantics and everything that's going on right now. But overall, before October 7th, anybody that had any idea about criticizing Israel and the people itself, complete different world from what other people think. And I don't know, their perspectives, like if you go to Israel, a complete different world. It's a complete different world from what you would actually think.
Before October 7th, really
No, I can't say anything. I can't attest to anything that's happening now after October 7th. It's so fucking messy now.